Alright guys, it is the first time playing Avakin Life in 2025. So we're just at the main plaza here. It is the first thing that shows up on the list. I've had this account for 8 years and I love Avakin Life. I constantly come back to it. I'll play it for about 6 months, like really hardcore, and then I'll just kind of stop, you know. But it's like no matter how many times I've stopped because, I get annoyed with the fact that everything costs money or, I just get kind of bored of it. I always end up coming back. Like there's just no other game like it on, you know, a tablet or cell phone, you know? So I always end up coming back. I mean, it's just like I love this game. Like I said, I've had this particular account for 8 years, and before this one, I had another account. Long story short, I've been playing this game for well over a decade. So basically, we're just gonna post up here and just kind of check out the vibes. I see like a large group of people over there. Normally this is kind of what I do whenever I spawn into a scene. I normally just go find somewhere to go like show off all these little dance moves that I have like collected over time. And yeah, if I'm ever bored, like just doing the dance moves honestly is more than enough. Like I collect a lot of specific ones. They have like the hip hop dance moves, they have like the K-pop dance moves. They even have like some voguing, like ballroom type dances in here too. And the cool thing is if you actually like time everything just right, you can, kind of have like a full length like dance, which honestly is really fun. It's just one of the aspects of the game that is super unique and you're just not going to find anywhere else. I mean, from head to toe, like, we have the tattoos, the outfit, the hair, however you want it. And, you can pose, you can have different animation sets. And yeah, I mean, it's just like this in itself is enough. Like, forget even talking to people. Like, this in itself is enough to entertain me for like hours and days and days and days. So, yeah, I always usually start out just kind of catching the vibes. As I said, there's still a lot of people just over there just hanging out, and that's pretty normal. Usually, sometimes if you dance like in the middle, sometimes you'll entice other people, especially like, newer players or I guess just players that haven't been here as long. Sometimes when you see people just kind of standing here like this guy, I always just like, you know what, maybe they're like a newer player, they don't know what to do, so let me try to like just interact with him. Um, cool, so he's down with it. All right, Dave, you're cool for that. So we have like the little devil girl over here too. And as you can see, we have like a lot of level like 3, a level 0, level 33, so she's pretty experienced. Level 1. So I guess this is kind of like one of the places that a lot of the newer players end up in. So yeah, we're actually getting it. He's actually like going along with this. That is pretty cool. So now people are actually clearing out. We got the little devil girl dancing near us. We got this little couple over here on the right just hanging out. And then everyone else just kind of migrated to the couch. So this is actually pretty typical, like, Avakin life. It's actually good to see. It's just good to see, like, other people, like, just playing the game. And, you know, I'm not really much of a talker on Avakin Life unless I catch a, cool conversation already like in the mix. But honestly, this is enough for me. Like this is kind of what I love Avakin Life for. And I like playing it with like other friends. As you can see, like if we're just looking at the chat here, I'm not sure what language that is, but you know, it's just not a whole lot. And people get a lot of complaints, you know, about, oh, like, you know, no one talks up here anymore. I mean, it's quite the contrary. I actually played a little bit last night and I was in like a full blown conversation with about 3 people about the health systems in America and how shitty they are. So yeah, that's my unicorn. I actually got this unicorn. God, it had to have been at least 5 or 6 years ago. I don't even think you can get it anymore, and I think that's why I got it. You know, I just thought a rainbow unicorn, that is so freaking cool. Like, I have to get that. So yeah, wow, we have 2 players here that are brand new. There's like 3 people with the same hair, but that's actually kind of a good sign because that shows that constantly there are new players coming into the game, which is good. And I honestly don't think that is ever going to change because this game is simply too good and too different for people not to play it. You know, I mean, it's always, oh my God, they're cheating. Did you see that? They were doing the same dance. He cheated on me. You little whore. You little whore, Dave. Literally doing the same exact dance that you were doing with me with her. And then they stopped when I came around. But no, a lot of people say this game is dead. On the contrary, I don't think it is at all. I just think, you know, they're making people pay for it now, which, I mean, hey, I feel like a large amount of people that play this game are adults who have jobs. And so, you know, if you really enjoy this game as much as I do, it's worth, you know, paying $10 a month and maybe more to get like some new outfits or something every month. You know, I mean, if you're going to spend a lot of time up here, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. So I will continue making videos on this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.